Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew and today, wow, marks 5 years. 5 years since I last started Golden Glory. And let me just paint this like a very good picture. This was honestly one of the best shows I think I've ever made. Like in terms of how much I've learned over the past 5 years and how much the show's really taught me. So this episode, I'm going to make it an episode of Matthew Mumbles because I think it's good enough. So let me just go ahead and say that in 2018, I had a character. Well, this was like 2 years before, but 2018, I had this character for like the longest time, specifically 2 years, and I wanted to do something with him. I wanted to import him into one of my shows. So I made a whole cast of characters, called it Golden Glory, and had Hand as the host. I made the pilot episode, took like a hiatus for like a year and a half, and then finally bring it back in the revival series, which started in 2020 and then ended the whole series off in 2023. Where we are today. And let me just go ahead and just say that I have learned so much about production. So much about just working with people. And I think above all, working with friends and being a good person. Because let me just put it this way. When I was making Golden Glory, I had no idea what I was doing. Okay? I knew zero, zilch, anything about animation. So it was a bit tough directing at times, but over the years, I've kind of slowly grew and improved and learned from all of it. Everything. Even when I was creating the voice auditions for season 3, everything just kind of kept going and going, and so much of Golden Glory has changed from what it was originally. Like season 3 was originally supposed to have 70 episodes, said it wound up with 2. But I think what really sets Golden Glory apart from the other shows I made is that this was the very first and for the longest time only show that was animated. Because Tabius and Snakey were the only 2 shows before it, and they were live action. They were puppeteered by me. But making Golden Glory brought me into a whole new world, a whole new art form that I never thought I would ever explore. Animation, visual arts. Of course, Golden Glory is very choppy. It's very animatic. But it taught me so much about like different animation techniques, Blender, 3D. You remember the 3D world? You remember the hand-drawn short, Brandon Stuck? Or Through the Roof, I think it was called. There was the kind of GIF animation into the white dimension. There was a lot that went on behind the scenes of Golden Glory and really, really brought me to like different twists and turns, and I'm eternally grateful for that. Really. Also, getting to work with my friends on it, that's something I've always loved, and I honestly think that Golden Glory really helped me build a connection with the people who I used to just call my crew members to people who I love dearly as friends. You know? I love just getting to work with them, talk with them, whatever it may be, discussing what my next plan for my shows are, what their plans for their projects are, and just talking specifically. And let me just say this right out of the gate as well. When I talk about Golden Glory in public, I make it my number one show. Tabius might be the number one on the channel, but I feel like in terms of like talking and showing off my work, Gigi is kind of the front runner in a way. Tabius is like the front runner in like puppeteering, but Gigi is like animation, animatic, that sort of thing. And that's why, like, when I was doing my school talent shows in 2022, I picked GG to do it and then decide to do Tabius because I feel like GG at the time was showing how much I was improving, so I put it there, put 2 shorts, everyone loved it. And then next year, put Tabius. This isn't about Tabius, this is about GG. It's helped me grow closer to the people who I love and helped me grow closer to the people whom, I just love to work with. It's not just strictly friends. And yeah, people came and went as the series went on. And I mean, that's to be expected. You can't have the same exact crew as you're working on a show. But that's a part of life. People leave and come as your life keeps going on and you keep growing more and more as a person. And I think that's honestly something I'm eternally grateful for. And I hope that, it keeps going like that with my future projects, especially. Because I got another one, Spouse Shape Show, and I'm just going to throw this in here. I filmed the Golden Glory movie scene 1. It's done. It's fully edited. We're just going to go on to scene 2. Probably tomorrow. But yeah. Again, I know this was kind of like a bit of a ramble thing, but again, I'm so grateful that you guys have watched Golden Glory throughout the past 5 years. And even though there was a lot I wanted to do, I think at this point this series is fine as it is and should be kept this way, honestly. If it comes back one day, which it definitely will, I have some more GG projects. I have the movie, I have the game, I have the spin-off series Superstars, and I have the story. I don't know why I struggle with that in the works. But once those are done, Golden Glory is over, done, zilch, final, finito, we're done. Unless if I bring it back in the long-term future, which I don't even want to think about that. Then I proceed to think about that. Oh, crap. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel. Jesus loves you. God bless you all. Go there and spread the gospel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone.